Have you ever stood in a crowded room and still felt like you were completely alone? Like you were carrying the weight of the world and no one could see it? That silent struggle, most people never talk about it, but it's real, and it's powerful. I used to feel like I was never quite enough. No matter what I achieved, there was always one more thing, one more step, one more expectation. This path we walk on Earth, it can feel isolating. Especially in the beginning, it hurts in ways that are hard to describe. You look around, hoping someone might ease the burden, but then you realize, once again, it's all on you. When you choose to chase after something meaningful, your vision, your future, your true potential, you also sign up for solitude. That's the price of progress. The ache of growth, the exhaustion from pushing forward, the resistance your body and mind throw at you. It's all part of the process. And over time, those challenges shape you into something stronger. You train when you're tired, you grind when no one's watching, and you stretch yourself so far that your very nature has no choice but to change. That discomfort, it becomes your catalyst. And oddly enough, it starts to feel good, not because it's easy, but because it's honest. Sometimes, in pursuit of what matters most, you let go of nearly everything. You may step away from family expectations, social norms, even your own comfort. You let go of shallow validation. And with that, the ego, the part of you that craves praise and ease, starts to quiet down. What drives you then isn't applause or pleasure. It's purpose. Pure, unshaken purpose. And learning how to operate without needing constant emotional feedback is a strength most people will never understand. It's not about numbness, it's about clarity. Every hardship you face, you find a way to rise above it. Every battle you fight, you do so without a crowd. The world might only see the outcome, the polished surface, but beneath it lies sleepless nights, internal wars, relentless effort. What appears simple to others cost you dearly, but that's what fuels you. The knowledge that the struggle wasn't wasted, that everything you went through is building a future no one else could design for you. So, you hold the line. You keep showing up. You stay committed. There comes a point in everyone's transformation where they no longer fit into their old life, yet haven't fully stepped into the new one. You're between identities, drifting in a space that's confusing and raw. Old friends may not get you anymore. The activities that once brought you joy now feel empty. And part of you wonders, should I go back? Was that really so bad? But deep down, you know going backward won't move you forward. So you sit in that uncomfortable space, what many call the in-between, and wait. Not passively, but patiently. Because in that space, you're shaping something new. That's where I found something greater, the untapped strength of the mind. Through stillness, through mental discipline, through quiet visualization, I discovered how incredibly capable we are. And once you touch that truth, everything changes. You don't chase comfort anymore. You seek depth. You don't need noise. You move with intention. And you realize the most powerful transformation doesn't come from the outside. It begins within. Like how we really do paint our world with our thoughts and our level of self-belief. The only version of acceptance that I have is that I accept. That the version of myself that I want to be is so far from who I am, that I have this massive discrepancy that I have to overcome. And then just breaking that down one step at a time and thinking, I don't deserve to be that man, but I can still do the things that can create it. And that also means that I have to go through the circumstances that would create that man. Which means that if I have unbelievable big dreams and big goals, then I have to go through hard times. It's like hate. The hard times are a requisite for success. And so if you're going through hard times right now, it means that you're on the path to success. And it's not that you're on the wrong path, it's the feeling of being on the right path. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. That is the equation. That is the price there where doubt doesn't get a seat, and comfort doesn't have a voice or something to change. Something else has to change. Nothing new will come from the same you. So do what you've never done and find out who you were meant to become. Winning is for the obsessed. You must be obsessed if you want to win. You must be obsessed with the goal, the journey, the outcome, the experience, the rejections, the resilience, the grit. And throughout that journey, as you hit these micro wins, celebrate them and then lock back in. You know? Yeah. Most of the process is hard. You have to bear struggle. And most days you don't feel like doing the things that you need to be doing in order to get to where you want to go. So it's a grind for sure. But you have these moments. You find these moments within that process that make you realize that it's all worth it. You have a breakthrough. An opportunity lands in your lap. You meet someone, whatever it may be. There's that thing that just keeps you going, and you stand on that hilltop and you look back at how far you've come. Those are the moments that make it worth it. Hang in there long enough to have those. Give yourself a chance. Why do you expect your dreams to materialize in 3 months? It took Leonardo da Vinci 30 years of painting before he created the Mona Lisa. Doctors spent 12 years in training before they could heal independently. Lawyers dedicate 8 years to understanding justice, yet you're ready to abandon your dream in just 90 days. The masters weren't just born masters. They were forged by showing up for thousands of hours long after their motivation had abandoned them. Your business, your art, your craft is not meant to bloom overnight. It's meant to be cultivated. What if Da Vinci stopped a year too? What masterpieces would the world have lost? What if you stopped now? What version of yourself will never exist? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent. It's simply who stayed in the room longer. Keep going, not because success is guaranteed, but because quitting guarantees failure. The clock is ticking either way. You might as well spend it becoming extraordinary. But sometimes the reason that you're suffering is because you just won't let go of the thing that's biting you. That's not such a good idea. The funny thing, too often when people let something like that go, it goes away, sorts itself out, and then comes back. So they don't even end up losing it. But unless they're willing to let it go, to sacrifice it, they make no headway whatsoever. And so one of the rules is if people are impeding your development, you sacrifice your relationship with them. If you were in a terrible place right now, if your life sucks right now and you're waiting around for things to get better, that's not what you should be doing. That's not how it works. You need to take action. You need to control what you could control, which is your food, what you put in your mind, how you move your body, how much water you drink, who you associate with the things that are in your control. You need to execute on those in a positive manner and then continue to do that even when things get good. Suffering is a test. It's suffering is a true test of life. In times of suffering, what we do is we forget how hard we really are. You have to believe in one thing, and that is yourself, but you've got to go inside yourself to find it. But if you're not looking for it, you won't find it. It's a reminder of who you truly are at the core of yourself. And if you don't know that, you will live the rest of your life searching. Always asking the question, why all these insecure people putting their insecurities on you? You gotta flush it out. You gotta take everything and throw it away. I use the hurt you're trying to put on me. I flip it upside down and use it. I'm using it for strength. I just flipped negative in a positive. Saw this. You are your greatest investment. You are the greatest investment that you'll make. You can invest in crypto and real estate and all these other things, but the single most important investment in life is you. You are the greatest investment. You're the one that creates the return. You're the one that builds everything that is your world. You should be investing in you more than anything else. Your mind, your body, your spirituality. You should be investing in you above everything and anything else. You are your greatest investment. High performers hold themselves to a higher standard than the one that they are given. That's the separator between great people and average people. That's the separator between earning a living and becoming wealthy. That's the separator between nobody knowing who you are and every single motherfucker on the planet. Knowing who you are, you'll never become great doing what? Expected of you, you will only become great by holding yourself to a much higher standard than that. And that's going to come with criticism. Hey man, you know why you work so hard? Hey, you know you don't have to do that. You need to take a break. Yeah, if I want to be like you, that's what I need to do. Life is not going to get easier. It's just that your mind and your body become more resistant, more strong. Same situation. It's more relaxed. Why? Because you finally start to find a solution that is within your reach, within your hands.